and company.
Guy goes to work, driving, spinning. Gobert's there and rejects it. Rudy Gobert with another block. Here's Conley to the front court. Rotate to Ingles down low. Rudy cash and dunk. Beautiful play. 15-0 run by the Jazz. They lead at 28-25.
All right, there's our guy, David Locke. Your play of the game brought to you by Larry H. Miller Dealerships for service, sales, and selection. LHMauto.com, driven by you. Jazz win tonight over the Kings, 121-99. Wrapping up the best record in the NBA this regular season, 52-20. They will have the top seed going into the NBA playoffs. If you're just joining us after tonight's results, here's how the playoff picture looks. Jazz in the top seed, Phoenix 2, Nuggets 3, Clippers 4, Mavericks 5, Blazers 6, Lakers 7, Warriors 8, Grizzlies 9, Spurs 10. The play-in scenario will be on Wednesday. The Lakers will take on the Warriors. The Grizzlies will take on the Spurs. Then on Friday, the loser of the Warriors-Lakers will take on the winner of the Grizzlies-Spurs. And then we will know who the Jazz first-round playoff opponent will be. I think Jazz fans should be out of the likely scenarios, which would be either Golden State or the Lakers. I don't think I wouldn't put it past the Grizzlies or Spurs maybe to catch fire and sneak in there, but I wouldn't bet on it. But out of the Lakers and Warriors, I would guess most Jazz fans want to see him play the Warriors.
Yeah, I do. That would be my guess, my hope, out of those two. Neither one will be easy, but certainly chasing Steph Curry around with a bunch of supporting, with a supporting cast that's not quite as good against, or AD and LeBron and what they are capable of doing, I think that's the wise choice. If they were to have that choice, but they don't, so we'll sit and watch it. I don't think there's any way the Spurs kind of register, and the Grizzlies are, the one thing I've mentioned about the Grizzlies when we saw them this year, they play awfully hard, and they're pretty together. So somebody to possibly watch, because it's those types of things that really help you win in the postseason.
All right, Coach Lacombe, let's get some final thoughts from you, and then we'll close the book on the regular season and this Kings game.
Well, it's my first full year. I think
you made it, buddy.
68 of 72. I think I missed 4 games.
Not bad.
Due to injury or I don't know. I was out of town for 2 of them. But yeah, it was remarkable to watch. I think certainly what a great year to pick. If you're gonna start doing this, the Jazz they finished number 1 in the league. With record number 1 in point differential. You talked about it. Their offensive ratings in the top 5. Their defensive rating is number 1. One thing I felt like they got better at all year is just the identity of how they're going to score points and win games. I think that got really, really defined. And I think the most important thing is everybody on the team understands what the objective is, what their place is, their role. And that's a big piece of what Coach Snyder did, was define roles and give guys like Jordan Clarkson a ton of freedom to go do what he does. So excited. Congratulations to everybody involved. Ryan Smith and his first year as owner. I know the front office has just done an unbelievably good job of putting this team together, and then the coaching staff and the players for getting it done.
All right, we want to say thank you to Locke and Boone. Great work from those two, as always. Thanks to Andrew Sorensen, our broadcast assistant tonight. Thanks to Alex Lundberg, executive producer of Jazz Game Night. Thank you, Lundy. By the way, quick plug, catch Lundy on the Saturday show on Saturdays from noon to 2 alongside our boy Jake Hatch. They debuted the show yesterday. How'd it go?
For a first time on the other side of the glass from where I'm at right now, I thought it went decent.
Found your keys, got here. So that was an improvement on the day before.
Oh, good. All right. Noon to 2 on Saturday. Our boy Lundy.
Good job, Lundy.
Big thanks to him. Thanks to Mark Miller Subaru, Utah's only negotiation-free Subaru retailer, the official Subaru partner of the Utah Jazz. Learn more at markmillersubaru.com. They, of course, are the title sponsor of the post-game show. Thank you, Tim Lacombe.
Thank you, buddy. What a great year. A lot of great food, a lot of wins. And I'm geared up for the playoffs. I can't wait.
Quick plug, by the way. We'll roll out all sorts of good stuff for our playoff coverage. But one thing I can mention, when we're wrapping up this show, playoff game 1, we'll be handing it over to Austin Horton, who will be doing a kind of a post game show, a call-in show. Jazz Overtime. We've done it for several years, and Austin's back, and he's going to do it again this year.
I got to work on my voices for the drive home. I can call in and
give your
have
thoughts.
a conversation with Austin.
Talk to Austin. You know what? It's awesome that Austin does it because he's signing up for a lot of late nights. Because in the playoffs, we get stuck with those. Actually, usually they're 8:30 games, or they used to be 8:30 games. I'm liking this 8 o'clock stuff.
Much better.
If that stays, that wouldn't break my heart. But a lot of late nights for Austin coming up, but it'll be great.
It'll be worth it.
Playoff overtime, Jazz overtime coming back for the playoffs this year. But your final, the Jazz beat the Kings. They wrap up the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. 121-99 is your final. Jazz finished the season at 52-20. We don't know exactly when our next broadcast will be. Likely Sunday, possibly Saturday, but again, likely Sunday because I don't think they'd make the playing guys turn around and play the next day. So likely our next broadcast is Sunday, but of course, all of the Jazz playoff basketball can be heard right here on the Jazz Radio Network.
Right now, the gap between what you should say